Take him out, coach.
Take him out. I'm be looking like Kareem Abdul when LeBron broke his.
Not in my house. Is that the same guy? I went for the quote, and I wasn't 100% sure if that's.
Yeah, it wasn't right. It wasn't. Oh wow.
Dang, schooling ace on some basketball knowledge.
Yeah, from Google, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Look. Dang, now I wish I had a freaking.
I'm a professional. Oh, I spinned it. Oh,
I missed it.
Of course, it happens when nobody's looking.
Oh my god, I missed it. I mean, they kind of did have populars back in the day. Did they have that like for you, like popular people?
Listen, well, I'm not that much older, but yes.
I was like back in the day, like
we still.
Like you old for real. Oh my goodness.
Now I'm gonna ask you a real it could be a controversial question. So with all the skills on the Harlem Globetrotters and the personalities, because you obviously have to have a big personality, is there any like clashing or ego kind of thing going on? Welcome to Too Hard Too Fast podcast, where if you dribble while looking down, well, I can't talk mess because that's how I learned to play basketball. In this podcast, in this episode, we have a very special guest. The first time I learned about the Harlem Globetrotters, and we'll get into this, was because of a Scooby-Doo special.
Ooh.
So we have the woman that wears number 1, jersey number 1, Arysia Ace Porter. And I told you I was going to mess up the first name. How did I say it?
Almost had it.
Oh. Let me know, how do you say it correctly?
It's Arysia.
Oh my.
It's and okay. I get it all. It's all good. I love
Listen, I apologize already. I didn't know I was going to apologize so soon. And you know what? We haven't really gotten through the whole intro, but I'm going to warn you that I'm going to offend you right after the intro one more time. And I promise I'll stop offending.
No, I love it. No, it's okay. Give me all you got. Come at me. I'm good.
Well, Ace, she plays for the Harlem Globetrotters. They've been around forever. It's the coolest thing to watch. And I feel like I went to go see them when I was a kid. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll get into that conversation. Let's sit back, buckle up. Let's go too hard, too fast. Boom.
Let's get it, baby.
Welcome to Too Hard, Too Fast.
Welcome back
to Too Hard,
Too Fast.
Anything that rolls downhill, man.
I mean, old habits die hard, right?
It's the podcast by the people, for the people.
Well, I'm going too hard, too fast.
We are double fisted on that ass.
Only here, Too Hard, Too Fast. Let's do it.
Welcome back to Too Hard, Too Fast, where we teach George how to dribble, baby. Let's get it.
Let me know where to look up.
So welcome everyone to Too Hard, Too Fast podcast.
That's right. Where we go off the rails and George has to worry about it. So here we go.
For the podcast of the century.
Cheers.
Hey. All right. So here is my last offense. Hopefully.
Okay.
So okay. I do want to say, because obviously, maybe not obviously to you, but I've had other conversations on this podcast, and I've shared how much of a non-basketball fan I am.
Really?
Yes.
What? Why not? Why?
Well, mostly because I can't play it. I don't like things I'm not good at.
I know that's and that's real. I feel that. Okay.
I'm also taking a stance against the San Antonio Spurs.
Against
the Spurs. Was a fan, because it's the hometown team, and you're from San Antonio.
Come on now. Yeah.
You went to St. Mary's University. Hey,
come on.
Culebra!
Come on. Back to the roots.
Hey. And right here in the this podcast is being filmed right in the west side of San Antonio, where you went to school. So we already have that connection.
We already here. See,
See?
already brought me
Even though I
home.
was gonna offend you, I'm still here. We're making that
Full
connection.
circle.
It all comes with love.
It does. It does. Dang, but the Spurs though, bro.
I'll tell you why, and I won't get into it too much because it's not about that sport. But what it is that they sold my favorite sport. My favorite sport is hockey. So I'm a huge hockey fan. I'm also a huge football fan. But hockey is my number one sport, and we used to have the Rampage, and yeah, the Spurs organization sold him, and ever since then I'm like, I'm going against the Spurs now. Not cheering against. I'm just not like. I just have my heart broken.
I feel that it's okay to have a little salt in there. I feel that. I felt the same way with the Stars because I grew up watching them. Like I went to every game almost. But I feel that.
The Stars. Okay, so I said I wasn't gonna offend you anymore.
Oh gosh.
This is just going downhill too hard, too fast.
I mean, too hard, too fast. Oh Lord, escalated.
I never got a chance to go. I want to say I never got a chance to go to the Stars game. And I almost forgot that they were a team here in San Antonio.
They were a team.
Even though they did really well. Didn't they win their championship? Or like the form of the championship or something? I remember there was a parade.
Yeah, they did like years ago though, but the record wasn't so great during like the years. It's kind of going downhill, but they're solid. They have great players, so
yeah. Well, trust me, none of them are listening, so we can talk a little mess on them if we want.
Never. Those my girls.
Hey, no, the thing, actually, and I promise we're gonna get to you.
No, I'm good. We got time.
No, the thing is, honestly, I was actually just thinking about like the first women's sport that I kind of like not acknowledge, but like was introduced to was women's basketball. And it felt right to me in the sense of like I that movie, what's it called? Where the women play baseball because the men are at war. And there's no crying in baseball.
What movie is that? I probably haven't seen it. It's so bad.
Oh, man, it's a really famous movie, and I can't think of the name. But it's like it's too hard, too fast, and we don't check facts, so I don't want to try to check my phone. But it's a movie with women. Anyway, but so it's an old time movie, so I grew up watching it, so I remember that. But for some reason, I don't. And this could be, the way I kind of grew up, where like, or in the time that we grew up, where most sports were men dominated.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
A lot of the sports were taught to us like, it was strength and skills that women don't really have.
Right. It's a whole lot of testosterone. I feel
yes. And I'm trying to walk this thin line without,
Can't watch your word.
I'm sure women can beat me in most sports. Yeah, I think I can confidently say that. I feel like very confident in the sports that I do know how to play, but I know I've been beaten by many females. So, I can confidently say that.
We love that. As long as you're being man enough to say it, we love it.
No, yeah. But basketball, it's just like, it was a sport that I could never do. Like I said, I do dribble with my face looking down like this.
Like that?
Yeah. It's like, until I feel that I'm probably close enough to the basketball hoop where I can shoot it, and then I look up and try to just toss it up there.
Right before you pick it.
Yeah.
I feel that. It's okay. That was me too. When I was like 5, probably.
But watching women play basketball, it was a whole different world. It was hardcore to me. Like it was like, they brought it. Unfortunately, it wasn't promoted as much, obviously as the men's basketball.
Exactly.
And yeah, so it's really cool, and we'll get into like how. Actually, I don't know. Like, have the Harlem Globetrotters ever had another or more women? I know it's 6 of y'all that just joined.
Yes, this is the largest roster we had. But the first woman, of course, was in 1985. Her name was Lynette Woodard. So, like, she set the tone. She had the bravery to go in there by herself. But she was just a straight dog. Like, she played in Kansas, and she averaged, like, almost 30 points a game. She's, like, a 2-time gold medalist, and she played in WNBA as well. Like, she was cold. So, yeah,
Dang.
she paved the way. Yeah, but there's been a lot of women that came in and out the organization.
Okay, see, Scooby Doo didn't teach me that.
Yeah, no, that's right. I know. No, that part. That facts. It's kind of hard to find that. Actually, I need to watch that again.
So, enough about all the stuff that introduced me to or disintroduced me to basketball, but let's talk about you, and then we can get into more of the nitty gritty stuff, and I'll try to stop offending. But
I love it.
So you grew up here in San Antonio?
I did. Well, of course, before I moved there, I was in Rochester, Minnesota for like 5 years, and then I went to San Antonio in 2005, and then rest. I just grew up, played there, found myself, and yeah.
2005. Yep. How old were you?
About 7 or 8.
Oh, okay. Dang.
Yeah, I was young. I was little.
That's when I graduated high school.
Stop, for real?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to high school?
Not in San Antonio. So I'm from a border town. It's called Eagle Pass, Texas.
Okay.
But since we're talking high school, I know the question here in San Antonio is to ask what high school you went to.
I went to Roosevelt High School. It's on Northeast side.
Oh, I know where that is. Yeah. And so you played basketball there?
I did. I played there all 4 years. Was on JV my first year, and then was on varsity my rest of my years. So yeah, I played there.
What got you to even want to play basketball or into the sport of basketball?
Okay, so it's funny because when I was little, my first sport was soccer, and I was like actually really good. Like I legit averaged like six to 8 goals like a game. But this one day I just didn't like it. And when we moved to San Antonio, like I called my dad and I was like, Dad, I think I found a sport that I like, and it was basketball. But I think my cousins actually got me into it because they used to have a hoop right outside their house, and they used to shoot all the time. I was like, I want to play or whatever, And like the first time I ever shot a basketball, like it went in. So I was like, ooh, like that low key felt good, So I kind of just fell in love with it like right after that. So I don't know. I think it was just finding the sport and just loving the art of it, just how it really connected to me. So I don't know. There's no really like special story. It's just I found it and I loved it and just wanted to keep doing it.
It's just a feeling of like, you shot and it felt right.
It just felt right. Like just the swish of it all, like
yeah,
the sound of it. Yeah. And just the more I learned about it, it was in game. It was over.
I think what turned me away from basketball, besides the dribbling like this,
yeah, right.
I remember my cousin telling me, dude, you'll make the shot if you hit the backboard, like hit the little square. Yes. You'll make the shot. And here's me, thunk, thunk. I'm like, dude, I'm hitting it. And it's like, you're doing it too hard. And so I try to do it less, and like nothing. But did you as soon as you were playing basketball, like, were you already like in that mode of I want to dunk?
For sure. I was like, how do I get up there? What do I need to do to go up there? They're like, well, you need to get a little taller or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, it's always about the height or whatever. So I did want to prove myself, but then knee injury started going along. I guess we'll get to that later, but yeah. I tried to always like train for that, do a lot of plyometrics and jumping and box jumps and weightlifting to try to do that, but it just didn't happen that way. But yes, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with the movie White Man Can't Jump.
Love it.
Yeah, it's all
Yes.
about almost all about dunking and making change on the backboard.
Yes.
And with the N1 era of
Oh my God. Yes.
that stuff. So obviously, I wanted to dunk so bad,
Yes.
but
Absolutely.
a short Mexican, I cannot even come close. No matter how
Hang on to
low,
the ball.
I got the basketball court that you can put it real low, no matter how low. I think maybe now I can probably do it, but
He
at the
adjusting.
lowest level. But I
He
don't.
adjusting. I love it. Okay.
But it's just that feeling like we're just trying doing like putting that ball in through the hoop like that. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is that makes you feel so powerful to be able to do that.
Right. Right. It's just so good. I don't know. It itches the brain the right way or something. It's so satisfying. I don't know how to explain it either, but
Yeah. And the NBA Jam games where you can break the backboard while you're playing a
oh my
Shaquille O'Neal and just
God. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Especially the ones you jump high. Is that the same one? I forgot what those are called.
I think it is. I haven't played it since like the Nintendo era.
It's been
But
long. Yeah, it's been a long time.
yeah, where like
Yeah.
the basketball is on fire and you're just.
Yes, that one. Yes, you jump all high. So that's NBA Jam. Okay. Yes.
I think so. I mean, too hard, too fast. I'm not gonna check the facts. But
That's right.
so now I'm assuming that you can dunk.
I wish I could. I cannot dunk at all. My knees will not let me.
Oh,
I
because you
wish.
said there was an injury. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm fast forwarding too much. From high school, you went to St. Mary's University to play ball.
I did.
How was that transition, or how did you get into? What was the mindset? Because I remember playing football in high school, and or actually when I was in middle school, I remember hearing my dad talking to one of his friends saying like, yeah, he's a starter. It would be cool if he actually goes to like college and plays things like that. And so
Absolutely.
that was the thought. But in my head, I was like, I don't think, I love playing, but I don't think that's where my route,
Yeah.
Was
I
it in
feel
your
that.
mindset that your route is college and then beyond?
Yes. Oh my gosh. When I was like little, when I was like elementary, probably. Like I just knew I wanted to play in the WNBA. Like that was the main goal. So like I would train every day. Played when I was little, played in middle school, was on the A team, played in high school for years, on varsity, and yeah, like that was the main goal. So I went to training every morning, 5 a.m. in high school, and then I would go to school, and then I would get more shots up after school. Like that was just the main goal. But what happened? It mainly didn't like hit to like know where I was gonna go, legit on like senior year into like knowing how I was gonna get to college, because like not well financially, it was like not possible. Like ain't nobody finna like 40K or however much it was to play in college. Like the only way out was to like get a full ride some way. So my grind and my mindset was different. So I was like, okay, so how do you get here? So you got to go back and like adjust your steps to how you can reach, that goal, of course. So just working hard, trying to get in contact with coaches and playing on AAU teams and stuff, and finding a good AAU team to actually be a part of, and being affordable. Like we couldn't even pay for AAU teams and stuff, but that's like a whole nother story. But then one AAU team like sponsored me where they pay for everything and they got like let me hoop. So like that was like a blessing. So like it's funny because like the way I got in. I'm sorry, am I rambling? But
No, this is good. Like yeah.
Okay, so like how I got to St. Mary's, it was actually it was senior year.
Before that, like
Okay,
in high school, while you're working towards that, like how's your social life?
It was good. I didn't hang with nobody bad, like bad influence. Like I was just already on that mindset. Like I know I can't hang around these bad people. That's not gonna make me better. So I usually hang out with honestly, I was cool with everybody, if that makes sense. Like I was the one that I could sit in any group, like I would know each group. Like I wasn't like the popular person. I mean, like everybody knew me for basketball because they knew like I was, low key good. Not to like flex like that, but I was okay in high school. So everybody like just respected me for my game and just being like athletic, you know. So I was always talking to everybody, even like so-called nerds, but they're just, you know, super smart or like kind of awkward. Like I was always friend with them. I mean, they kind of did have populars back in the day. Did they have that like for you, like popular people?
Listen, well, I'm not that much older, but yes, yes.
I
we
was like
still-
back in the day, like
We still
like you old for real. You know, back in the
we
80s.
still had nerds. Yeah. I was probably one of them. Like I was half nerd. Even if I played football, I was still a nerd. 100%.
Oh my god.
But
love
no,
it.
I relate with the fact that like I was by no means popular, but I
Yeah.
could mix in with anybody, like whatever group. You know, we had goth groups, we had nerds, we
Yeah.
had the jocks, and then we had the like really preppy popular people. And I feel like I
Yeah.
could mix in with them. I don't feel like I was probably close with a lot of them. Like I had some friends, I think mostly close with Ben, even though I was never in Ben.
Right. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, we had them nerds.
No, but just making sure, just checking.
No.
But yeah, I just mixed in. Like I was just
But
not afraid
did you,
talk to-
since you're practicing so much, did you know how you hear the stories of like these professional athletes that make it big, like they pretty much eat, sleep, anything, whatever sport they're doing, so they kind of throw away the whole social life. Did you have to do that, or did you actually get to like hang
No.
out and do things?
I did. I got a chance to hang out. Sometimes I didn't because I would be so focused on just my game and knowing where I needed to go and how I needed to do it, and knowing I need to sacrifice some things in order to make that happen, you know? So I would make time. I feel like it's always good to have like a social life, you know, so you won't be so robotic in your routine. But for me, yeah, it was legit. Like wake up, go to training, go to school. My social life was like probably lunch or something, or just hanging out with my teammates. Look, and then of course whatever homeroom if they had that still. But mainly that. I would hang out after school sometimes too. You meet up at local parks or something. But I was really good at balancing stuff. Like nobody could get in the way of me like messing up my routine of what I had to do. Like if they say, "Oh, come on, let's do this," I'm like, "Well, I gotta shoot first and train, and then maybe later on." But it's like
Yeah,
nobody can get like you know.
that's a super mature mindset to have at high school. You know,
It's
where
so
everybody-
weird. It's so
Weird is
strange.
good.
Like, I'm too young for that. Like, why do I have that at that age? I think it was just so determined. You know, I don't know. It was
Yeah.
weird.
And did you share like your dreams with anybody, like or your friends, teachers? Did you share like this is what I want to do? And if you did share, what was the reaction?
Good. Surprisingly, it wasn't like the cliche one, like, oh, you're just one of them, like you're just trying to, you know what I'm saying, regular old athlete trying to get the easy way out and trying to get me to pass them for free, or not for free, but you know, like without effort type. Like they were like super supportive. Some actually come to my game and watch me, and they're like, okay, you're actually pretty good. So like I actually came to watch you. I didn't, you know, make it known, but I wanted to see all the hype and stuff. And I was like, you're actually pretty good. So like that's the thing. That was the key, you know, to make friends with not friends with your teachers, but you know, get on their like good side. They be like, catch a game. I'm telling you, like, you know, and the fact that they came out and supported, like, it was cool. And it was like, okay, you probably can make it far. You know what I'm saying? If you just keep doing what you're doing. I was like, thanks.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was like that type of relationship. So they were awesome about it. Like pretty good
That's
reaction.
good. And yes, that is the key. Make friends with your teachers, and they will probably pass you.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I was playing, but yeah, for sure, they'll probably help you.
They would help you. I feel like, I mean, every now and then you get that one teacher that's like, come on. But I think for
Yeah.
most of them, at least for mine, like my experience, most of them will work with you. But
They will. Yeah.
so going into St. Mary's, like you said, the thought of like the financial side, were you offered a scholarship, or did you have to?
I was offered a scholarship. So the story for that, I'll try to do as short as I can. But they were interested in me. And so was UIW. Are you familiar with them? UIW.
Yes. So actually, I went to Our Lady of the Lake University here in San
Oh,
Antonio.
you did.
That's how I got into
Okay.
San Antonio.
Oh, dope. Okay, yeah.
So
Okay, so yeah.
rivals again. Now we were connected by the West Side, and now we're rivals because St. Mary's and Olu.
Yeah. Oh Lord Jesus. Yeah, that's true. We did play y'all, I think. I'm not sure, but I think we did. But yeah, so St. Mary's and UIW were interested in me. So St. Mary's, the coaches came and they actually watched me in practice, and they came to like one game, and it was like, okay, yeah, she's good. She's like, but maybe she needs to like go to JUCO first, and then we can transfer over, or like maybe I wasn't like, I don't know, established or whatever the case may be. I don't know what the case may be, but he's like, maybe you should go to JUCO and then like come over. And I was like, I don't really want to go to JUCO,
Yeah.
And then there was also a D3 that was interested in me, but I was like, look, D3, you got to pay. They don't really offer like, athletics like scholarships. You have to pay for that up front or whatever. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And I just knew my skill level was better than D3, and I just couldn't settle for that for some reason. So my last game, which was the playoffs, we played Wagner. You know Wagner?
Oh yeah.
Good. Oh my God.
Please tell me you beat them, because I have loyalty.
Really.
I have loyalty to Jetson, but they're not on my podcast. So
Yeah, that part. Fact. But no, we did not. But that game was like our first playoff game. But yeah, we lost. But my game, I legit scored like 28 or like 30, and they came to the game to watch. But UIW before, I'm sorry I didn't mention that. I don't think they wanted me, or something happened in that nature. Like they didn't want me. They were interested, but they didn't think I was. I don't know. They probably thought I was too small or something. Some underdog stuff.
but we don't want them.
We don't want them. You know what I'm saying? Say that. Yeah, say that. But it went well. The St. Mary's coach, Coach Martins, he came to the game, and legit the next day he offered me a full ride. So it was legit. I don't know what, I just went off because I knew that was my last game. Like if nothing gave in this last game, I don't know how I would have went to college. So I did the best I could. Hopefully somebody will see it. And it happened. The next day I got offered. So
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Did I cry? Man, tell me. Because that's what I'm saying. Like I just prayed before. I was like, yo, God, can you just like work through me? So I'm like, that was it. That's all I needed. That's it.
I'm a little lost for words because that's pretty. I don't even know. Like I don't even. I'm not even. Yeah, I'm lost for words with it because it's so cool. Like to even think, because I'm trying to like even like put my mind into like what you're living. That moment, my last game, I need to do something because I need to get somewhere.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's you can't even see it. I'm getting goosebumps.
You
I'm
get
100%. That's the and I almost cussed. I wasn't gonna cuss in this episode. But I am feeling it. I am feeling it. That is awesome.
I love that.
I admire that stuff. That's what so this whole podcast idea is to like the perspectives of others and the experience of others. Because I'm living my life, but my guests are living their life and they're experiencing something different. And to just like get into that mindset, it always blows my mind, like what you guys do or don't do to get to a certain space, or even your mindset. So yeah, that again, almost cussed again. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not. Where I'm respecting the Harlem Globetrotters, I am not going to.
I love that. Yes. Easy for the kids.
So St. Mary's, I know in this one, I know I am correct. You set a record in one of your games, correct?
I did. Yes.
What was that record?
Okay. So the record was the most points in a single game. I had 38. But
Dang.
like that was, there's a whole thing with that.
Don't downplay it. Don't even try to downplay it.
You want me to go through it? I can tell the story. So before that, I had injured my knee. That's when senior year I injured my knee. I had tore a piece of my cartilage off my femoral condyle. I don't know if it is, but okay, like you know how your knee bends, whatever. You got the patella right here. Like there's gel and like this chipped off, like the piece of the gel. So it was just like bone on bone, basically. And I was out for like 2 months.
Man, that's like
so
something you get when you're like 65, 70.
Man, right. If you could only imagine. So like now I'm old. I got arthritis now. I got osteoarthritis and I got chondromalacia and I got something else, but I forgot the name. It's too long. But I'm struggling, bro. It's crazy. But I was legit out for 2 months. I was debating if I should redshirt and like have a clean slate for my senior year and like start over, or if I should just push through this rehab and see if I can come back just as good. Because I was like, if I have this, like, I don't even know. Like, now I'm playing scary. Like, you know, a lot of things going through my mind. I was like, low key, like, I was hurt because I wanted to help my teammates and I couldn't. Now I got to be on the bench. And after I started like every game. So I'm like, now I got to be on the bench watching. But it was kind of hard, you know, watching my teammates. But like I said, like, I'm sorry. I'm just like God is my dog. Okay, I'm just gonna say that right now because I'm gonna mention him a lot because legit. Now he helped me through a lot. I prayed through it, and he was like, "Just be patient." So I did.
I feel like that should be a T-shirt. God is my dog, and it's like the same.
God is my dog. Legit. We ain't lying. We gonna come out with a shirt that say that. For real.
I'll buy it.
Come on now. Okay, we gonna make that work. But I prayed for it just because I was so hurt about like just not playing the game that I love, you know? So I did that, prayed through it. He just said, like, be patient. Like, that's all I kept hearing, just be patient. So I did the rehab, trusted him, even though it hurt, but I got through it. Then I came back. Senior night is when I broke that record.
Senior night. Just
senior night, the last
alignment
game.
Of things.
Yes, the senior that wasn't the last game. I'm sorry, that was the last home game. Sorry, but yeah, senior night where everybody came to watch me, all my family and stuff. Broke that record.
And 38 points ain't a cheap shot. That's a lot of points.
A lot of points. I could have 40, but coach took me out. He's like, we don't want to beat them that bad. I was like, coach,
we don't want to be mean.
Yeah, we don't want to be mean.
It's college. That's all college does is run up the points.
You know what I'm saying? But I loved it.
Do you know if anyone has ever come close to the record?
Yeah.
Or has it been broken?
I don't think it's broken yet, but somebody did come close. They had 36. I said, ooh. Ooh. I'll be looking like
coach, take him out, coach.
Take him out. I'm be looking like Kareem Abdul when LeBron broke his.
Not in my house.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, somebody did come close.
Is that the same guy? I went for the quote and I wasn't 100% sure if that's.
Yeah, it wasn't right. It wasn't, but I'm gonna let you live.
I'm not a basketball fan. And you were just gonna let me run with it. You can call me out. Feel free to call me out on my stuff.
I was gonna let you slide. I was like, it's okay. The baby you don't know.
I don't know basketball.
I forgot his name. Something. It's Nakumbo, yes. Something like that.
Yes.
Not in my house.
Hey, yes, that's him. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably bad that I only know that because of the Geico commercials.
The Geico. I was wondering. I was like, it got to be the commercial because ain't no way.
Yeah. And, I only had one basketball jersey in my closet growing up, and it was the American Dream, or no, not American Dream. What is the Dream Team when they went to the Olympics? And it was Stackhouse. And I feel like people dislike the name Stackhouse.
Stackhouse? What is that?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna reach over and make sure that that's the right name. I don't check facts, but I'm gonna do it for this one because I don't want to make. But okay. Yeah, I had it on there, and it was like it was because I'm a huge fan of the Olympics, and when U.S. sent a full NBA team to the Olympics, from just my recognition of it, that was like the coolest thing. I was like, oh, we're gonna own it, and they did. So
They did. They crushed that.
yeah, his name is Jerry Stackhouse from the NBA.
Jerry Stackhouse?
Yeah.
Is that a player? He's a coach?
Oh, it says basketball coach.
Oh.
Played 18 seasons in the NBA. 2-time NBA All-Star.
Oh, wow.
Dang, schooling ace on some basketball knowledge.
Yeah, from Google, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Look.
Let's get to the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yes.
But I'm gonna transition with the jersey thing. I saw that you posted that a girl was opening up a present, and it was a jersey, and it was your jersey. And I saw that, and I was like, "I'm gonna get me one. I'm gonna get me one." I didn't know that they were on sale, and now I'm gonna get me one. I hope they make a 2X because I'm gonna wear it.
Yes, they have all that. Definitely get you one. That video was crazy. Yeah,
Her excitement was everything.
Was the highlight of my month, mostly my year, my career. Look, that it's weird. It's so weird. Like you just coming from San Antonio, just doing what you love, and then coming to this big organization, and out like she wanted the jersey. You know, like her mom was like always like texting me and was like, "When is your jersey coming out? Like, I really want to get it for her birthday. She's been asking for it." I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "Cause like I'm new, and I'm not like in charge of the merch." And I was like, "I can try hitting somebody up and seeing." I was like, when my stuff will come on sale, and I was like, because I'm new. Like I said, like I don't know really how this organization still works. I'm still like trying to get the strings and see what I can and can't do. And like I got it, and I was like, I sent her the link and she got it, and like the video is crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
What was your feeling for seeing your jersey for the first time? What was that feeling like?
Oh my, in person?
Yeah.
I darn near cried. I didn't cry. I cried. I cheered up, but I didn't like boo-hoo because it was like, it's a dream. Like it didn't hit me. It still hasn't hit me yet. I was like, this is not real. Like ain't no way, bro. Like ain't no way. Cause like it's an iconic brand. Like they've been around for years. And the fact that like I didn't even think about being on the team. Like honestly, before I even joined it, I was like, I can't be on their team. Like I don't even know how to spin the ball on my finger. Like how am I supposed to be this high skilled? And they want me to come to a tryout. But we'll get to the tryout later. But like I don't know. I think it was just so surreal, honestly.
Yeah.
But
still processing the whole thing.
Still
a little bit of imposter syndrome.
Something.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
I can imagine. It's such a I think it's a high honor. I of course your dream was to be in the WNBA. But I think Harlem Globetrotters, it's global. It's not even like just the US. It's global. So that almost seems like either bigger or just as equal,
That part, just as equal. Yeah, maybe even bigger. Absolutely.
Yeah.
A brown for 8. Yeah.
I can't even imagine. But so yeah, how did you get into that? Like I know your dream was towards the WNBA. How did you get steered towards Harlem?
So that's kind of a long story, but like so of course like WNBA was the first way to go, or even overseas. Like I just really wanted to play abroad as well, like in Spain, like just like loving basketball. I don't know if you've seen the movie, but that was like any girl's. Oh Lord, you gotta watch it now.
Is it like a Hallmark movie? Because
oh God, did you say Hallmark movie?
Well, because you said love and basketball. It's I can't do Hallmark movies.
Oh geez, it's okay. Try to watch it when you can. But
I will.
But basically in the movie she goes and plays in Spain. But yeah, that's been my goal, like to play overseas if I can get into the WNBA. So like after college, I kind of re-injured my knee again and I couldn't play legit for a whole year. So yeah, the whole year happened, but then 2020 hit, and of course COVID hit. So nobody was doing anything then. And then of course 2021 came around. I didn't really do anything because things were like slowly open up, but not really. Slowly allowing flights over places, not really. So I just worked at the school. I was a teacher actually before, and I worked with the Spurs actually. So that's a little diss, but I'm just saying. But yeah, you kind of hurt me when you said that. But yeah, I worked with them for like 6 years. So like I started in college and I still work for them now. But I did that, just been a teacher, doing my rehab on my knee, and basically just trying to find a job overseas. Because like I think a lot of overseas people, they don't like people or like athletes unless you have experience. And I was like, how do you get experience if nobody put you on to get experience, you know? So like I was struggling with that era, and it was like,
That's
should I even
like
do
every
that?
time I apply for a job, it's like you need 5 years of experience. It's like,
Like,
how do
bro,
I get that?
like be for real. Like be for real. Like, are you serious right now? Exactly. So like I was struggling with that for a long time. So like at one point I was really finna like not give up basketball, but it's like I was really finna like move on to something else because it was just so hard to find a team to get on, you know? And so I was in that stage of doing like entertainment, like, you know, like acting or like YouTube, and I didn't really share that side of the goal because people thought it was kind of like childish because like, okay, you're grown, you need a 9 to 5 now, like you're about to be an adult and you need a, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I still have a dream and a goal. I still like love entertainment, right? And I love basketball, but the basketball stuff wasn't working. So, you know, I had to do my praying, had to double down and be like, Lord, okay, so whatever you want me to do, I'll do it at this point. Like, I trust you. Like, you got me into college, you did all this, so whatever you want me to do. So after that, legit, like a week after, I got my first call to go play in Mexico. So I went to go play in Durango, Mexico. You know what I'm saying? La, da, da, da. And then I went, you know what I'm saying? I went to play
I
there
love
for like a month and a half. I played there.
Oh, not enough
and
to
then-
learn the Spanish.
Yes, a poquito, a
Ooh.
little bit. I'm here.
¿Dónde
I'm
está el
outside.
baño?
Ah, yes, bathroom, right?
Yes. I mean, I feel like that's the really most important thing to like learn. That and the cuss words. Please tell me you learned the cuss words.
Poquito.
We won't say them, but yes.
Yeah, just a little bit. But yeah, I played there for like a month and a half, and after the season ended, it was kind of like at a standstill. But like a month later, my agent was like, I think the team, the Globetrotters, are looking for girls, and I sent them your clips like of me like doing ball handling stuff, and they said they loved you and they want to fly you out for a tryout. And I was like, shut your freaking mouth. It's like, shut up right now. Like, that is the stupidest, not the stupidest thing. Like, that's like the stupidest, craziest.
It's just like not for real.
Crazy. Exactly. Like, are you like the Globetrotters? Like, and mind you, I haven't even been to a game. Like, that's kind of bad to say, but I have not been to a game like before that because they would come to San Antonio, but then something would come up. Like, either somebody went to the hospital or we just couldn't afford tickets, or it was like something in that that realm. I was like, dude, like, and I just low key gave up because I wanted to go to games so bad and I just couldn't go. And they would come to the arena like every year. So I got that call, and then 2 months went by. I was like, this is not serious. And the coach finally hit me up. He was like, I wanted you to come to a tryout. So that happened. So I went in October last year, went to a tryout, and yeah, tryout was scary, but it was, yeah.
Do they just put you through the ringer, like all kinds of crazy things?
Man, no, actually, it was just like the regular basketball stuff. Like they
definitely don't sit you down and go, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh my God, could you imagine? Oh, did they low key? I think they did. They did have an interview part at the end, which I was terrified. I was terrified. I think it's just to get to know you and know your personality and, you know, stuff like that. But it was like in front of like the GOATs. Like, it's Sweet Lou Dunbar, who's a coach right now on our team. And there was TNT. She's like the second woman that came on the team, and then there's our manager that also played. So it was like them three in front, and then it was just you in a room. And I was like, oh, I'm so nervous. I was like freaking. Okay, I was gonna say freaking nervous, but I was terrified. But yeah, at the end, yeah, they put you through like a little interview part. But we mainly just did basketball drills. You know, we did basketball drills. See your
Oh,
shooting.
like they didn't make you like show them your tricks like an SNL kind of thing where you have to like, or yeah.
Yeah. No. Well, you said SNL.
Well,
What did you say?
SNL, like, Saturday Night Live, where they bring you in and you have to like give them your best comedic performance. Like, do they put you to something like that where you have to like show them? Because obviously you need to have a good, very good personality to be a Harlem Globetrotter. Because nowadays, I remember, well, actually, I'll talk about what I remember from the Harlem Globetrotters in a little bit. But from Scooby Doo, I remember just the tricks, the basketball tricks and things like that. But now it seems like you guys talk through the whole thing, so you have to have a good personality or funny things to say, very witty, plus the skills.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel like you do, but I feel like when they do that part and they do the personality part to see how you are, then they can get a sense of it. And like sometimes during like the whole trial, they'll like throw like jokes out or like little antics to see how you react in certain situations, or if you get frustrated and be like, no man, that's not my name, or like, you know what I'm saying, like if they call you a nickname and see how you react, like they can tell. That's how they knew. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But me, I'm just being goofy. I like everything, so you throw something at me, like I'm gonna go right with it, you know. So I think they got a sense of that. Like I'm super goofy. I've been like that all my life, my little crackhead self. Like
it's coming through. It's coming through to me because like you're hilarious. So I can see how I could see how they love you because they like definitely feel very outgoing, going with the flow and just having fun with it. But you mentioned names. Do you come up with your own name? Because it's not cool to come up with your own nickname, or do they give it to you?
They give it to you. Yeah, they give it to you. I would have loved. Oh my gosh, I was writing down names. I was so ready. I was like, "Ooh, I want my name to be this and this and this." But yeah, they give it to you, which is so much better because I was stressing trying to pick a name. So yeah, I'm glad.
I mean, getting a name like Ace just means like right on the money to me. Like Ace is in the money.
Absolutely. Kind of like to me, I feel like it's like the highest in the playing card. You know, it's the highest in the deck. It wins everything in spades.
Yeah, like you got an ace up your sleeve. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? So I was like, that's perfect. That's what I always say. You know, it's the highest in the playing card, most valuable. That's it. I mean, not to boast like that. Ew, respectfully, I hate boasting.
Hey, you can do it. You can do it.
No, I hate it.
But no, okay, that's funny. I didn't even think about the playing cards. I was thinking like ace, like Top Gun, like kind of thing.
Okay.
You know, like you like always get your shot. You know, like the movie Top Gun. Or you look a little puzzled. Am I too? Is it too old of a reference?
No, I just haven't seen the movie. I know it. Tom Cruise, right? The Top Gun.
Yeah, there's two now.
Oh shoot! No, I didn't know. Oh, I did know there was a two, but I just haven't seen it. I
was referencing the old one, but yes, now there's the new one. It's still good. Check it out.
Okay. I'm gonna watch it.
But okay, so they're airplanes, and you know, I'm thinking whatever.
Yeah.
Or the other thing I was thinking. So I did a little bit of a volleyball playing. You know, not to boast either.
Oh, okay.
But you know, like when you're like the perfect server, like and you just keep hitting points, like they call it an ace. So I mean, it kind of just boom.
They do because it's so okay because they just keep going, right? It's just like off the
ace, yeah. Or like you're going up, it's like, oh, this guy's an ace. It's like they mean like to me it means like you're on the money, you got your shot, you're gonna get the point.
Yes. Oh my God, you're so right. Yes, like ever since I got this,
you don't have to tell me. I can be completely wrong.
No, I think that is right. I know for real. I was about to say if you know it, you probably would have beat me. I don't know much about volleyball like that either, but that sounds right. I think it is. I think it is. But yeah, ever since I got that name, I've been seeing Ace everywhere. Like legit. Like, have you seen the commercials? Like, Ace is the place where they'll help for hardware or something like that. Like,
Well,
I've been hearing
I think that's the name of the store.
Yes, it's the name of the
But
store.
yeah.
Like, I've been hearing Ace like everywhere. It's weird. It's so weird.
All I'm saying
Yeah.
is it's the perfect name to have. So that's pretty badass that they gave it to you.
I appreciate you. I love it. I love their name.
Now I'm gonna ask you a real it could be a controversial question. You don't have to answer it. I know you're looking at somebody off to the on the end. So if
I'm sorry, the game was on. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought there was somebody in the room telling you, like, yeah, you can answer it.
No, let me turn it off actually, because
No. Feel
I
free.
had to. I had
No.
to. I keep looking at it like this while thinking, so I have to.
Oh no, that's not. No, I thought you were. I legit thought that there was somebody because it's happened
trying to be
before.
like.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I've had it on. Yes, on the like their agent is on the phone. Or I mean, on the side going. Yeah, that's a good question. You can answer things like that. And then
What?
other people like just kind of, which I respect because sometimes you never know. Like some podcasts are here for like the gotcha moment. The viral that's gonna give you, and that's where my question's leading.
Okay.
But feel free not to answer. But
Let me see.
so with all the skills on the Harlem Globetrotters and all the personalities, because you obviously have to have a big personality. Is there any like clashing or ego kind of thing going on?
No, not at all. I feel like
And then that's a lie. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm right. Gotta sugarcoat. We gotta find our way. You already know. No, but actually, no. Like
Okay, let me ask it this way. Let me ask this way because I don't want to put anybody on the bad spot or anything like that.
Okay.
Whenever there is something that clashes, how do you guys work through it as a team?
Okay. Well. Okay. First off, no, I don't think anybody like really clashes like that. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of like personalities and stuff, but at the same time, everybody thinks everybody's funny. So it's just like a big comedic like thing, and everybody's family here, and they actually believe that, and like we can't get through it without everybody's input and creativity in a sense. But I mean, of course we're family. Of course, all family gets into a little clash or whatever, or bump heads or disagreement or whatever. Honestly, the main thing that we do is we just talk through it like any conversation should be, other than being petty and be like, okay, well, my way is right. Okay, forget what you say. Like, what you talking about? Like, I've been here longer than you. Like, what you got to say? But like, honestly, like, I'm new, and sometimes like I get like a little input, and it'd be like somebody who probably is like a vet or been here longer, and they actually listen. And I'm like, oh, that's rare, because if you're in college or if you're in high school and you do that like on your team and you're a rookie, like they be like, bro, you a rookie, like you don't know nothing. Like I've been here longer than you. Like what I look like taking advice from a rookie? But you know what I'm saying? Like they actually. They're like adults here. I mean, it's weird to say it like that, but you know what I'm saying?
No, that is good. No, I mean, that's good. And that's what I wanted to hear. I'm glad you didn't break my heart on that.
Yeah, we family.
Yeah, because I know like being on a team or even like in any kind of sense, like even as a work team, there's disagreements, but it's those close teams that can talk things out through. And I guess you guys being funny kind of helps, like, or you guys having a really chill personality that all you want to do is have fun and entertain other people. Right. That is the best thing. And so I'm glad that, you guys work things out like that.
Yeah. Cause I mean, at the end of the day, we know it. There's like one goal. It's just to show up and to, inspire others, give everybody a good show, entertain them. And they know that, it's not about us really. So it's about them, so we just put that aside and we work through it like anybody should. But yeah, but that rarely happens. Not saying we do that all the time, but you know what I'm saying? Like if it does, like here and there, probably like once or twice or whatever, that's really what they do. They just talk through it and get about it. And then they'll like diss each other or like talk a little mess. I love it. Oh, it's so fun.
Oh, that's the best. When you guys like can rib each other. Yeah.
Yeah, friendly little, I love it. I love it so much.
Because I know you're still processing the fact that you're on this global team. I am going to ask you, how that feeling is like or what that experience is like. But I do want to share. Obviously, I've been joking around that the first time I saw the Harlem Globetrotters was through Scooby Doo, and it really was like, they came on. Obviously, I keep saying obviously they came onto the show, and that's the first time I even ever heard of the Harlem Globetrotters. Being from a small border town, not a lot of things went that way. So it wasn't and there was no social media back then, so it wasn't like seeing like following anybody on the internet and going, oh, they're going to San Antonio,
Right.
So I have a feeling, and I could be 100% wrong, and if I'm wrong, I don't want to be corrected, because I would hate to think that I only dreamt it, But for some reason, I truly feel that I saw the Harlem Globetrotters, or maybe a knockoff Mexican version of them, but they weren't Mexican. So I feel like I saw them as a kid somewhere where I don't remember. But that's another connection I have with them. I could have dreamt it the whole thing. Like I've been, ever since we booked you coming on as a guest, I've been thinking about it so much. Like, was that real or was it not real? And
well, George, that is not real. I'm just playing.
Nobody will go to your little border town. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna cuss.
I love it.
But
no, it probably was real. You never know. I think it was real. I think it was.
You think it was real? I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? I don't want to know. But I just needed to share that. To me, it's gonna be real.
I know that's right.
Whenever you come to San Antonio, whenever you guys come to San Antonio, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be wearing your jersey.
Come on now.
I'll do that.
Love that. We love the support. Let's go, George.
And I'll be from the nosebleeds going, can you sign my jersey? Sign my jersey.
Puny. I'm like, is that George? What is he saying?
Can somebody remove that rowdy fan up there?
Right. Right. What did he say? Look, no, for real.
But no, yes, I'm gonna make it a point to that, because I think it's a cool thing, and I need to make sure my memory is now real. But with that said, how does it feel to be on the Harlem Globetrotters? I know, like you already said, that it's mind blowing and it doesn't even feel real. But the experiences that you're going through right now, like, can you describe that in any way?
Like how it feels to be on this team?
Yeah. Sort
how
of.
can one explain? It's crazy. I don't know. I mean, like you said, it is mind blowing. But then again, I truly believe, not sorry, but this is exactly where God wanted me to be. Like it was meant to be. I mean, like I said before, I was legit struggling on what I should do as a career. Like, I knew for sure I wanted to do entertainment. Like, I love vlogging, I love acting, I love dancing. Like, I don't know if you see my profile, like where I dance and stuff. Like, I'm legit. I'm a crackhead on my page. Like, I do a lot of that, and I just love the game. I mean, I trained for it almost all my life. So I was like, which one should I go towards? You know, at that point where I was like, I can't get a job, like on the basketball side, like I can't find a team to play with. So should I pursue entertainment full time? I was like, okay, I'm really stuck. But the fact that he gave me a job where I can do both at the same time, while also inspiring others and little girls as well, and trying to like put a smile on people's faces, like that is exactly what I wanted to do. And the fact that I have a job that I can do both, where I can travel and do it and see the places. Like, I also wanted to travel, but money, it's expensive now. So now it's my job, and
you get to do it. Yeah, I remember I would tell everybody, it's like, what are you gonna do after high school? I'm gonna travel. How? I don't know.
Right. I don't know, but we gonna find a way. Right. Exactly that. Yeah. So it's honestly like this, so surreal, and I thank the Lord every day, legit, because I prayed for it and I was patient, and it happened. Like, I don't know how else to say it, honestly, but it's legit a dream come true.
There's nowhere else. There's no way. There's no other way to say it other than, if for those that do believe or don't believe, you don't have to apologize. But it's the way you made it, and the way it's your perspective.
That's
and I
it.
appreciate that.
I thank you for not judging me for that. A lot of people just be like, "Oh, she's one of those." Look, but it is legit how it all happened, and I'm just glad I got to share it with you, George. So I appreciate you for hearing me out.
Hey, well, I'm glad you shared it with me. Do you have a go-to trick that like it's like what that you're known for, or like that has to be done on a show? It's like, oh, it's time for this, and then Ace goes out there and just rocks a certain trick.
Really, it's just my ball handling. That's it. I'm just quick with the ball handles. That's me. I shoot, ball handle. I slide. I'm known for my slide. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like we slide with the ball to a corner, and we do like dribbling, and then we slide
Like
to
on
another
top
corner.
of the ball, or
I wish that would be cool
Oh.
though. That would that would.
I mean, they did it on Scooby Doo.
True. But yeah, basically, yeah.
Is there any thought of what comes next after the
Mhm.
Harlem Globetrotters, or you're just trying to see how long you can ride this crazy ride?
That one. Yep. I'm gonna see how long I can ride this train. I'm gonna ride this train. I'm loving it. I love it. This is too good to be true. So as long as they will have me and I will have them, we are married, baby. We're here. I'm just playing. But yeah, I mean, of course I want to eventually do like acting if they allow me to, or like commercials. Like I really just want to be in like something where I can show my personality off and my dancing or my acting. I just want to. Hopefully that will give me more doors. It will open more doors for me. This organization. So
Are you still
yeah,
doing YouTube and vlogging?
I am trying. It's so hard to be consistent, but George, so help me. I want to do it so bad. Like I just want to vlog and post, but it's just I gotta find my way to be consistent. But I'm gonna do it today when we get done. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. But yeah, venture off to like that. And did you see my like I went to a movie premiere. That was nuts. I met Woody Harrelson from White Men Can't Jump. Yeah. You creeped on my page. How you not see that, George?
Did you just recently post it?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Look, you're the first person that popped up right now when I looked it up. Yes, I saw that. But you know what? That took attention from that? Because you have it the champions one, right? Is that it?
No? The champion one.
Okay, all I see is okay. Hold on. Is that it?
That's the one, George.
It says champions on the back.
Swipe through that thing. Did you swipe through it?
No, I did not swipe. I'm really bad at swiping. I'm really bad with it. Oh yeah, okay. There he is.
Keep going. Yep. Keep going.
Is there a better one? Oh, that is badass. Did he tell you the connection with him in San Antonio?
No, I don't even think he knew where I was from. No, we were sharing.
He's not from San Antonio,
Yeah.
but his connection with him in San Antonio is that his father was an assassin for a really prominent judge here in San Antonio.
Really? An assassin?
Yes. Maybe not assassin. Maybe that's a word. What is it when you get paid to kill somebody?
A hitman?
A hitman. Yes.
Oh my god.
It's still kind of. It's still kind of along the same.
Sounds crazy. That's crazy. Okay. A hitman? Wow.
Random little fact about Woody Harrelson.
That's crazy.
Dad.
I did not know that. No, that's weird. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, Woody Harrelson's dad, Charles Harrelson, American hitman, organized crime figure, who was convicted of assassinating federal judge John H. Wood from here in San Antonio.
Wow. Wow.
Full circle, baby. That's what this podcast does.
That is I don't know if that's a good way or bad way, but that's something.
I didn't know that on my own. I had a previous guest that kind of taught me that, and it was like, yeah. But hey, white man can jump.
White man can't jump. Everybody, give it up.
Full
That's crazy.
circle.
Full freaking circle. Wow. But yeah. Because when you mentioned it, I forgot to say that. Like, white man can't jump, and you talked about and one, and that's exactly what we were talking about. So like, white man can't jump, Woody, and we were talking about the professor, who's like my favorite. He was in the like some of the tapes. I don't know if you remember, or do you know Professor? The Professor?
I don't remember names. I just remember like the tricks, and it was like
Oh.
you know, the boom, and then the commercials like and one. You know, that's all I know.
Right?
And
How
one.
does it go? And one. I love it. I love it.
That's all I know.
Okay.
But yeah, it's okay. I don't even know. Okay, I'm completely going off the rails now. I'm just mind blown the whole Woody Harrelson thing. I can't believe I didn't swipe.
You did not swipe. That's crazy. Don't you gotta learn how to swipe? You gotta see the bubbles down right there. You gotta see the bubbles.
I do.
It's okay. We're working on it.
But so how did that come about? How did that whole, was it through the Harlem Globetrotters or was it your?
Indeed. I couldn't book that if I could try, if it was just me. But yeah, definitely with the Globetrotters. We were close to New York. We had a game there, I believe. And they had a movie premiere that they were hosting, which was like a basketball movie. It's called Champions. So good. You should check it out.
Why did you give me a weird look when I said, was it the Champions one? And you're like, what?
I thought you said, I don't know. I thought you said but it's a Champions one. I said, what that mean? Like, what? I thought you were saying like it couldn't be him because it had Champions.
Well, we'll chalk it up to my accent.
Fact. I don't know what he was saying.
I was like, don't. I almost literally just like melted because I was like, have I been looking at the wrong IG page the whole time?
I already heard. That's the other girl. I don't know who that is. Who you been studying, George? No, but yeah. Imagine. That's crazy.
That would have been the first time, and that would have been like, I think it would have been nice if the first time I've ever like like completely messed up an interview like this.
Ooh. Yeah, we've been on your head. No, that's nuts. It's all
Be like,
good.
I'm done. Just close it.
Matter of fact, let's wrap it up. You're right. It's over our time. No, but yeah, it's all good. What was I saying? Yes, so we had a game there, and this is like a basketball movie. You know, they used us in the film, sort of like they used our theme song, like "Sweet Georgia Brown," and they just invited us out. And since we were close, I was just able to go. They wanted me to go, so I was honored to be a rookie to go. So that's how that happened. I was stressing. I was scared.
That's awesome. So they would still. When are you not a rookie anymore? When are you considered not a rookie?
Oh, I know, right? I don't even know. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm pretty sure like second year, or like if they bring you back, then you're not a rookie, of course.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
Is there any like pranks that they do on the rookie, or any like traditions that the rookie has to do?
I want to bring that to them. Hopefully they don't watch this because I do want to do some pranks on them. I love me.
Well, I mean, hopefully they do watch it because I need the views.
Facts. We hear facts. Hopefully they don't get to the end. I'm just saying. They don't.
No, but that would be a good tradition to start or bring, like either the rookie pranks or we prank the rookie. But it starts with you, so
true.
After you can prank the new rookie.
Facts. Yeah.
All right. So let's go out with a spin, and I'm gonna need your too hard, too fast story. A story where it's a cautionary tale or words of wisdom.
Okay, before that, I want to know, what is a cautionary tale? I heard that before, but I was like, people have different descriptions of that.
I don't know. Nobody's ever given me a cautionary tale. I feel like
okay.
Well, I mean, like, what could be a cautionary tale? I feel like I know it, like if I hear it, I would know it. Like it's like, hey,
Right.
don't eat Taco Bell before a night out. Could be a cautionary tale.
Oh, because like give you the runs or something?
Or like how we call it, chorro.
Chorro?
Yeah, you never heard of that? You spent your time in San Antonio. You've never heard of chorro?
Oh, like the churros.
No. That's something you eat.
Oh God.
That's with a U instead of a no. The other one's a chorro, like a stream. It's yeah. What it really translates to is stream. It's really painting a picture.
Ooh, wee! I don't want that there. Whatever you. Okay. Oh, I low-key want to make. I want to say one, but it's gonna take too much time. Okay. Dang, I don't know. That seems so fun though. I don't have one.
Don't dribble with your eyes down.
That's it. True. Or don't put lotion on before you spin. But that's boring. I don't want to do that one. Okay. I'll just do right. That's like so corny. Let me I'll do the words of wisdom. We can just do that. So just like how my life was just wrapped up in one big ball, I think words of wisdom is just be yourself. Like stay true to yourself. Like you can only do that. And also just like whatever you want to do in life, make sure you do it like with like 1,000%. Be patient and work hard at it, and don't let nobody tell you what you can or cannot do. I had a lot of people tell me what I could and cannot do, but look at me. Look where I'm at. And stay true to your faith if you believe. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did, and it got me where I was. So
yes,
stay true to yourself,
and don't apologize for any of it.
Exactly. Non-apologetic at all. So yeah.
Hey, and now we've gone too hard, too fast with Arysia.
Yes.
Arysia.
Love
Ace
it.
Porter from
Yes.
the Harlem Globetrotters. Number 1, baby.
I'm one in your heart. You already know.
Hey, whoa. Hey, that's a good tagline right there.
Number one in your heart, baby.
I like that. Where can people follow you?
You can follow me at You Need Joy for real, but the for real is FR. So YOUNEEDJOYFR at You Need Joy FR. Or TikTok too is Everybody Loves _joy.
You can find all that here on the magic screen. It popped up and in the description, no matter where you're listening to or watching. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, too hard, too fast. Remember, dare to be you, dare to be weird. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't mention it before, but this is the first time in a very long time, and it's thanks to Ace for convincing me to not wear a cap because I got that John Stamos hair, baby.
You look good, baby. You got to show that off. You look good. Look at the little ridges in there. Look at it. Go ahead.
Don't go too far back because then you might see some. No, I'm not that old yet. I'm hoping I never lose it. We'll see.
All right,
But there it is.
I love it. I love it.
Está loco.